It was inadequate in a lot of ways. I believe the membership was not given the respect that they deserve. Unite, the union, is a lay member-led union. In Gibraltar, that wasn't the case. In Gibraltar, the member was led by the leadership of the union, so it was completely opposite to the way it's supposed to work. I kept telling the leadership of the union that wasn't the way it was supposed to work, that we were there for the membership and not that the membership was there for us. But unfortunately, the minute I started making those kind of noises is when all the problems started.
And what was the response to this?
Firstly, I was sent to Coventry in the fact that nobody would speak to me, so it was very hard for me to fulfill a role when I was standing on my own. I couldn't get the support, I couldn't get them to react to what the membership was asking for, I couldn't get them to do the roles that they were meant to be doing.
What action did you take when you felt this situation developing around you?
Well, obviously it went over a period of time. I kept going back to the leadership and saying to them that things needed to change, that we weren't fulfilling the roles that we were meant to fulfill, that the membership wasn't getting the service that they deserved, and this went on for a long time. I kept trying to make Unite Gibraltar change in-house. I didn't want to go with this story to the UK or anywhere else, but unfortunately I kept hitting a brick wall. There was nowhere else for me to go, so at the end I decided, at the beginning I threatened with whistleblowing in the UK. Hopefully, in my thought, that would kickstart them into wanting to change, but I suppose they took the threat as an empty threat. So in September of last year, of the year before, 16, I did go to the UK and tell the UK exactly what was happening in Gibraltar.
And what's happened with this UK investigation?
Well, I've waited. The only reason I haven't come out publicly before and I've carried all this with me for the last year is because I'm a firm believer in doing things the right way. So when I made the complaint to the UK in September of 2016, I obviously was expecting them and hoping that they would do a thorough investigation. So I have not come out publicly because I was waiting for that to be concluded. But unfortunately, it's over a year now since that happened, and still nobody has spoken to me personally or any of my witnesses about the situation. So I felt like I had no other avenue than to come out publicly.
You've described Unite as having a culture of homophobia and sexism. Can you tell us about your experience and perception of this?
Well, I saw it or heard it on a daily basis if I was in the main office. I'm not saying that there was anything vicious about it. They were politically incorrect comments, but you would believe that in an institution like Unite, where we're here to stamp out those politically incorrectness, we should have been pioneering that and not doing it in the Unite office itself.
Regarding the timing, Unite would ask why now, considering the upcoming demonstration?
I am very happy that you've asked me that question, because I have read, I did see Mr Ochello's interview yesterday, and in the press today in the Chronicle it says that there's a coincidence in the fact that I'm coming out publicly now. To me, the coincidence is that the Unite is actually becoming vocal now since I made that complaint to the UK, because if everybody in Gibraltar, and we all have memories, look back, where have Unite been for the last 4 years? The only person that's come out publicly in the last 4 years is me. What I've been thinking about, and the reason why I've come out publicly, is the only thing that is necessary for evil to continue succeeding is for good men to do and say nothing. And I'm not going to put myself in that category. I have come out because I want to do something about it.